Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for another collab between myself and Miles. Today we're going to be discussing all things Doctor Who games, basically. Board games, card games, whatever else, I don't know.
It's like a Doctor Who magazine article come to life, isn't it?
Well, exactly. That'd be great, wouldn't it? So, I don't know where we start with this really. I've got a list on my phone, but it doesn't have the classic ones on. I've got one of the classic ones here. This is Battle for the Universe.
So when did you get this?
So this was like a birthday thing, I think. It's a bit dusty.
I mean, it's
a couple
got
of years back.
However many years of dust and age. And so this was 1989.
Yeah, 80s, 90s, whatever. This is the one infamously with the... Pull the lid off it. Where is it? Somewhere in here. You know these guys?
Oh!
Those cards.
Oh, yeah. So it's obviously, like these really weird...
Is it like one of Romana that's completely different or something?
I mean,
like
the Ace one actually looks pretty good, but...
Yeah, Tegan.
Yeah. Tegan
Not so much.
looking like... Yeah, I don't know what reference material they had for these. That's really interesting, yeah. I mean, have you ever played it before?
I haven't yet, no. Goes for quite a few of these stories, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe like in childhood, some of the ones we'll get onto. Someone's even...
Is this quite an infamously like complicated one? Or is it...
Maybe so, yeah. I mean, I think that's the general sort of gist of... Yeah, it looks, doesn't it? It looks quite complicated.
Gosh, yeah.
Because there's a few of these from yesteryear. There's only a couple, but like there's one called War of the Daleks. Have you seen that one before?
Yes.
And there's maybe another one or two.
There's also the pinball machine as well.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Which I played. There's an arcade in Manchester, a bar arcade.
I think I know what you mean now.
Yeah,
I haven't been.
They filmed some stuff in it, I think, recently.
Interesting.
And they've got a Doctor Who pinball machine from the Sylvester McCoy.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So I've had a play on that. It's great.
Very, very nice. So that's the classic series. I've actually got one more thing. We've talked about it before, but like...
yes,
all those little cards.
We both got some of these, didn't we? Yeah. So we've done we've done talked
before.
about that. Yeah, because that's more of a game thing than trading cards, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. From what I can tell.
So it kind of applies more.
Kind of slightly more kind of impenetrable stuff, I suppose.
I remember there being good artwork on them as well.
Yeah. And then we're moving to the new series. So I've got a list of stuff. Basically from the merchandise guide site, maybe one or two other sources as well.
Right.
So I think the first... Have I got it down here? I can't remember. I have, yeah, this one.
Is it the time... Oh, this one here. Oh, I see.
This one, sorry. I think that was like the first one that was released for the new series.
Nice.
And
game.
So that's...
Oh, so did this have the TARDIS on the top?
I think so, yeah.
I thought that was a different one. I didn't realise that they've done one before.
Because there are quite a few that like look...
Very similar.
Very similar like that, aren't there?
Yeah.
In fact, that one's all a mess.
There's a lot of cards here, isn't there?
Touched this in a while.
Interesting artwork. You've got a lot of the season one locations. Yeah. And there you go. You've got your little TARDIS as well. Yeah.
A lot of these had like a gimmick. So I think the gimmick.
Wow, look at this. How 2005. Wow. You've got these counters which are all Eccleston.
I've forgotten this. Yeah, of course, because it's...
Yeah, holding the hand of a non-existent Rose in that one. Clearly Photoshop Billy Piper out.
Wow, I couldn't have a proper look at these.
And I swear, as well. Didn't these end up getting released in Doctor Who Adventures?
Oh, okay.
They probably just nicked the same mould.
I hadn't realised that, but yeah, by the look of things, it's the same one, isn't it?
Same, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I'm sure there's one that we'll come to. I don't know if you've got it, but there was one. It was like a Dalek one where it had a Dalek sec, one of those, and it jumped around the board.
Yeah, rings a bell.
I think I might still have it actually. I should have brought some along because there are some that I've got tucked away somewhere.
Yeah.
I recently sold some, but I've got some here and there. So.
I mean, there's so many from that era. Just to kind of run through a few of them. We've
Doctor
got
Who
Doctor
and the
Dalek.
Now that's
that
the one
with
that
the moving Dalek.
Yeah.
So they call that a spinomatic game.
So that one's got like a normal Dalek on the front, but the one I've got has got a Dalek sec. So they probably re-released it with.
Maybe so.
I think they've got like Captain Jack and Martha, and maybe they did like a Series 3 version or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's not one I've got.
Yeah, interesting.
I've got the next one. That's the time travel.
This one here.
The massive one. This one.
So now I've
box.
recently given this one away, but I remember this one being in a newsagent's round where we live. I won't dox ourselves.
Oh yeah.
But, it was on the top shelf for ages, and I was like, "Can I get it? Can I get it?" And eventually, my parents just obviously relented.
Yeah.
And I think I probably played it once, but it's got a TARDIS, hasn't it?
This is again
the board is almost embedded in here, isn't it? I think.
This is somewhere like the board like spins around or something.
So you stick
the TARDIS in the middle.
TARDIS, yeah, and that goes. So it's that's why I was confused because I thought that one was the same.
Yeah.
And that sticks in there. And
again, it's like
and it spins,
Series 1, Series 2, monsters and stuff, and.
I don't know if you press it and then it probably lit up
like that.
and stuff like that.
Batteries, I think.
But it's obviously got Series 3 stuff because you've got Carry Notes.
Oh yeah, interesting.
That's it.
Jadoon, yeah.
You've got.
That's
just a normal Dalek sync, isn't it? Yeah.
Nice.
I won't do that because I reckon I'll end up breaking. You've got Rachnos. You've got Rachnos on there as well.
Rachnos.
So maybe it's kind of early Series 3 time.
Yeah. I suppose it must have been. Yeah. Yeah, it's got no master or anything on it.
Yeah, looking at these instructions, I think I remember trying to play it with my family, and they just probably got bored because there's just so many instructions. Similar counters to the last one as well. Yeah,
it's with Tennant on now.
But all using the same image of him. They obviously couldn't get the license to use anything other than that image from Series 2 of him. Again, Billy Piper's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I guess that kind of ties in, doesn't it? Maybe it was between Series 2 and 3. They didn't want.
They were like, "Well, we can't date it with having Rose on it." So yeah. But I remember the fun part of it was having the little TARDIS that span around.
That's nice. Yes, so we've had a couple of little TARDISes on, and one with a moving Dalek as well. They always had those little gimmicks. I mean, the next one on my list, not one that I've got, but I think one that you've got. Or have, Operation.
I think I still have that one as well. I do, because I thought Operation was such a big game at the time. It makes so much sense to do a Dalek.
Literally kind of like taking pieces out of a Dalek or something.
You've got the mutant and circuits, and you pick them out bit by bit. And obviously the aim of the game of Operation is don't touch the sides.
Yes.
As a kid, obviously, you've got little hands. It's really hard to do.
Yeah.
But I think I still have that one. I should have brought it because I do. That's the one of the ones I kept back. I think. I think it's that one and then Doctor Who and the Dalek are the only ones I've got left now. But yeah, Operation was a massive. Do you remember Operation?
I do remember it. Yeah. I don't think I ever had one myself, but
I love how Doctor Who jumped on the gimmick of that.
There's quite a few of those. I mean, the next one on the list actually.
Just off the back of that as well, I always found it bizarre how they never did a Guess Who version for Doctor Who version of Guess Who.
Well, there was.
Unless we're going to come to
there were not like an official one. Somewhere in here I have.
Ooh.
Like this was a Doctor Who Adventures thing, so it was like a free gift with a magazine.
Oh, and you put them in your own.
It was around the 50th, and they had like the first 11 Doctors. Like really cheap little thing, like plasticky things.
And what the idea was that you put them on your own Guess Who game, and you.
No, I think they came with like actual like plastic things where you could like flip them over or whatever. Yeah. I don't know where they are. They must be somewhere else.
We'll find it, yeah.
But
interesting. I just thought it's weird how they've not done a branded version. One. That'd be really great, wouldn't it? You got all the Doctors, you got all the companions and everything. It makes so much sense.
Well, on that trend, we've got Doctor Who Uno again around that time.
This always baffled me.
We've seen that before, yeah.
The Dalek. The half Dalek.
Yeah. It always falls apart as well, the case.
Yeah.
It's quite a recent acquisition, actually, so I haven't even opened the cards.
So is this brand new? Was this out of the packaging, or was this in?
That was in the packaging, yeah.
It's
a weird one, isn't it? Yeah.
It's so weird.
I mean, because you basically got like a massive case for just those tiny little cards there. Yeah. And a Dalek that's been like chopped off on the front.
Yeah, there's no plunger.
And his plunger and gun taken off and his eye stalk. Yeah. It's a nice little novelty item, that.
It's nice, yeah.
Just doing that. Instructions back inside.
Yeah, there we go. So you got space for that. It reminds me of that playset, the like little one that you open up the Dalek and it's got like little minis on bacon. Yeah,
I really want to get hold of one of those at some point.
They do look pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, that Dalek looks better than that.
Yeah.
It's got at least a plunger and things.
So what else have we? I mean, there's so much too much for one man to own, but like
But I'm sure you'll make a damn good effort to... What's this?
there was Dalek Battle Through Time game.
God,
So
they
again,
got their
with
money, they tried to really
plasticky
squeeze their money
bits.
out of that, didn't they?
There was I hadn't seen that before until recently, like a facts and trivia thing. I think that was like an M&S
Again,
thing.
it's got like a Tardis that you plug into.
Yeah, the Cyberman Etch-a-Sketch, which they still had at Worlds of Wonder last year, didn't
Did they really?
Yeah, in the
yes,
shop.
they did, didn't they? Yeah.
I nearly bought them, and I saw the prices in that shop, and I was like, no way. I
great.
think in the Edinburgh shop, the prices are even, the same, if not even worse.
I would imagine so nowadays, yeah.
Madness.
God, yeah.
Like, just shop-wise.
The best thing about that shop was they had Battles in Time cards for a decent price as well. I think they were like £1 a pack.
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it?
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that. What was that?
Oh, do you ever have those? Like I've seen this in a charity shop before, but never bought them. Like Series 1, 2, and 3 playing cards, I think they were.
I always find them weird when they do
though.
like a
peculiar,
sort of
isn't it?
franchise version of that. I found them a bit tacky myself, but yeah. Oh, Seen It.
I never. Did you have that one yourself?
No, but
No.
I know of.
I always saw
Seen
it.
It was
like
such a huge thing.
Yeah, like in Doc's Adventures, they'd always advertise it or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And my cousins might have had that one, but I definitely had Seen It.
it seems so dated now, doesn't it? The idea of like a
hugely dated.
DVD game, and we'll come on to another one later on. But like,
I'm surprised. Talking about the other one, I'm surprised
surprised
that was
they
still a
actually
thing.
went ahead with it. Yeah, because
but Seen It was
Really?
huge at the time. I remember Seen It. Yeah, that was fantastic. Never got that myself, but I would have loved it.
no, and I think that's all the ones I've got down for the first RTD era. But there may have been there probably were more.
Disregarding obviously jigsaws and things like that.
Oh yeah, got Jigsaw there.
That's
Might as well just.
there you go. Tardis one. I have. I don't know if it advertises it. No, it doesn't. I've got one that's all the Series 2 monsters. One of the first pieces of Doctor Who merchandise I ever got.
Yes.
I
I was going through the Jigsaws, making a database of them recently. I think I'll have to dig that out because I saw that one and I was thinking,
that's the exact one, and that's the one that I got given at Christmas.
So
and I was too scared to even open.
You go into the details of it, and like some of them are like they've got different numbers of pieces as well. Like some of the 50-piece puzzles, or 100-piece, or 1,000-piece. It's a real rabbit hole.
1,000-piece jigsaw. That one. That's a big one.
1,000-piece. Yeah, I think I don't actually have two versions of this, but I think
There's
the
one of them missing.
original, the original one I got from the same newsagent that you're talking about. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did.
Nostalgic.
Such a weird newsagent in the fact that
that's on like the
it had-
figures as well. Like Micro Universe. And,
they had Micro Universe. They had an 18-inch Dalek, which was there for ages, and they would just be these random. Because like I don't get a small newsagent doesn't usually stock those type of things, but there you go.
I did.
They did.
So of course we've got like Top Trumps and stuff as well. I'll do this in a bit, but like other board games, we had like the 2 Matt Smith era ones. Like, so I got this fairly recently.
I remember hearing about this. The Time Wars.
So this is like, just briefly, that's the back of it.
Yeah.
It like has a gimmick with like a flippable board.
A flippable board. So this is the
bit
board.
odd. So like that's the board.
Oh.
And then like you get this bit and like you flip it across. And like it does stuff with the gameplay.
Loads of fun.
I tried this. I think I got it for my birthday, like second hand or whatever, a couple of years back. I tried it with some relatives and stuff, and just it was really funny because like there's all these weird questions and stuff about Series 5, which obviously they didn't get at all. But there are some strange ones.
That's
as well.
the thing, isn't it? About
Like,
Doctor Who games for Doctor Who fans. Oh, they like really weirdly specific.
It's bizarre, yeah.
What does the Doctor think of the TARDIS databank? It's brilliant. He uses it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's that about? I don't remember that. Like, what?
How is that even a thing? Anyway, that's weird.
No
idea.
But
it's weird, isn't it, playing this stuff with non-Doctor Who fans because you can't
always the kind of
really,
the
in
pitfall
some
of them,
ways.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
some of them are generic enough to be able to do it, like the Operation game or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But for something like this and the DVD games, I suppose, in a way, it's a bit like because obviously we're going to be the ones who are going to win.
Yeah, we're going to win.
So but I've never seen one of those up close. Those ones.
There was that one. There's
old
like
Series 5 promo images.
like a square one as well that looked like that.
I think that rings a bell.
I think it was just those two, and then after this point, it kind of gets bizarre. Just loads like wacky stuff, but not a lot of it, or like loads of different weird things. Like the first Monopoly. There were loads of different.
There's been more than one
years.
Monopoly.
Oh yeah, there was a 50th one. There was a villains version and regeneration edition. Loads of stuff.
So what did we have? Is this the anniversary year?
We had the chest. Do you remember
there was
that?
a chest.
Like animated, like I think lenticular chest.
Ah, okay.
I never got that.
Yeah, I don't think so. So this is the anniversary year now, is it?
Anniversary year, yeah. So we come on to the aforementioned
Monopoly.
That one. Down
Oh,
there.
this one here. Yeah. So I had this, but this has recently gone as well.
Yeah, I recently got this one. So I haven't played.
I think I got it in a TK Maxx for about £5 and
played
it once with the family. Realised that
I
was
always
just...
in charity shops. These
Yeah,
days,
they
just
are,
literally. And like it's just bizarre, isn't it? The idea of like a DVD board game. Like obviously as a kid at the time, maybe like the Seen It one particularly, but like
it makes sense for the anniversary year though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
You know, but other than that, it's,
a bit of a peg warmer.
yeah, especially nowadays. I don't think you'd ever get away with releasing this. Nowadays.
Yeah, there's loads of like weird American like dice games, like where you have like a Tardis with dice.
I think they're quite big over there, though, aren't they?
Yeah, or like a Pandorica with dice in and things like that. Trivial Pursuit as well.
So Trivial Pursuit,
I've got.
Is
that
it a card game version of the?
It's like
there's no board.
Yeah, it's literally just like that.
Oh, is it a tin or is it?
It's like a plasticky thing, and then you've got.
That's quite neat.
Inside.
I like that. But again, it's another one that you can't really play with people who aren't Doctor Who fans, because what are they going to do?
I mean, most of those I could probably get. There's a bit of a peculiar one here. So what was the name of the famous immigration station in New York's Hudson Bay that Captain Jack had to pass through in 1892?
So is that Torchwood question?
Possibly.
Immigration what?
Ellis Island, apparently.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
That
all the
sounds
other
like a
ones,
Torchwood
like
question,
there's
doesn't it?
questions about Madame de Pompadour, the Lake of Mutations, the Osterhagen Key, things like that. So things that Doctor Who fans could kind of cope with.
Other than that,
if you're not a fan, you don't stand a chance.
Yeah, and it just doesn't become a very fun game.
Yeah.
I mean, I play board games with people, and they get annoyed because I'm good at the film stuff, and they're like, we don't want to play if you're just going to be doing all these film questions. So yeah. Anyway, that's an
what
interesting
else have we got? Oh, we've got the
Risk.
Never
played Risk before, but
neither.
I know I've
it looks
heard
cool.
about it.
But yeah, there's a lot like in the last decade of these kind of like American adult board games or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's a Weeping Angel one I think that came out fairly recently. Well, there's one like with Sacha Dhawan on the front. Things like that as well. Have you seen that one before?
Yes, I have.
Loads of those Yahtzee things like in different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, of course.
I
recognise that.
Those from our trivia quiz thing.
Yeah. Did we
that
do...
was an M&S thing.
We did that, yeah.
They're in here somewhere.
It's so peculiar because it has the Earthshock Cyberman on the front. What a weird... I quite like... They're quite neat. It's quite a
charming,
nice...
Yeah. Another sort of a little piece of anniversary merchandise.
It's got different Cybermen on the side as well. It's got Tomb Cyberman on there as well.
Right,
yeah.
An Invasion, that's actually as well.
And not a single new series one. Nowhere. Not even on the bottom.
Nope.
No. Weird. I remember doing those. Do they have pictures of them as well? Or is it just questions?
Text, maybe.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a really hard one. Who played the 11th Doctor?
Ooh.
I mean, actually, that is quite tricky now. If you're wondering about the numbering.
Now with the numbering.
John Hurt? Yeah. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I remember having enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Pop it there.
Cluedo was another one. The last one I've got on there, I think, actually. That was a fun one that came out sort of Series 9 time.
So do they change? Do they make the characters?
It's quite fun, actually. Yeah,
get murdered, Daleks and things.
I'm just trying to remember what's going on.
What's the story?
The storyline.
The Hunt for Gallifrey.
Gallifrey. Yeah, so it's like recovering the true coordinates of Gallifrey or something, I think. And you've got the Foretold, the Scovox Blitzer.
So it's Series
Rusty,
8.
the Teller.
Yeah,
nice little bit of Series 8 sort of.
And what were the pieces? The little.
Can't remember. It is quite cool actually, because you get things like the Doctor's backpack from the Caretaker, the Tardis.
What's this one here? There's a book of sorts. Oh, it's the Clara Oswald's book of places, is it?
I can't remember.
And then there's a piece of paper that says Impossible Girl. It's that newspaper from Deep Breath.
Oh, maybe. Is that like
an arrow from Robin Hood, I assume?
Is that the scroll from Minority Express?
That's the Foretold thing.
Foretold. Yeah.
Nice. That's quite neat.
Nice
I like how they did
the
that rather than just, some of them are in scale with character options. You could have that for your little figure as well.
It's a nice sport with like all the Series 8 locations on it as well.
Very Series 8, that, isn't it? Yeah.
I do like when they kind of lean into like a period like that or something.
Yeah.
A very obvious time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
See, we had a junior Cluedo, but other than that, I've never properly played Cluedo. We had we've got a Harry Potter one, but never touched it. So a Doctor Who one, I think, would be a rather fun way to do it.
It's something to do with the Gallifrey coordinates, maybe like who's got them or something.
Because they were like, it's obviously going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
It's not going to be forgotten about after one season. Totally not.
But yeah, kind of
that's quite neat.
The
I
last
like that.
sort of nice sort of novelty thing we've got, really. Beyond, like, I mean, there's a few things we've had.
Have we had anything for Jodie?
Have you seen that one that's like called... I think it's like a Race Against the Tardis or something.
Well, that rings a bell. Yeah, and it's got a picture of her from Series 11 on it.
It's like... I'm not sure I've got a photo of it. I've got the photo of the, like, that's the second version of it.
Oh, yes, I
the
do.
doctors on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it's like a plastic-free game, so like it's all cardboard bits and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, it was another Trivial Pursuit. I didn't realise it.
Yeah, like another version of that. Flux cards, which is a funny one to look back on.
So was this before Flux?
Before Flux,
as well?
yeah.
Oh,
like a game, I think, called Flux.
Those story dice.
Yes.
Ah, I remember
those?
I know, but I remember hearing about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
like
them
that.
on
That's
Amazon once. They were going really, really cheap. Like,
you should get them.
£3.
I
should have got them.
That sounds quite fun. We should do that as a video. That'd be a really good video, wouldn't it? We'll do that. Yeah. We'll get some story dice.
But yeah, just to finish off, if I just put the Cluedo down there.
What's in here?
Probably the most interesting stuff will be in here. In terms of, let me just remember what I've got.
Oh.
There's things like this, like Doctor Who Adventures, like playing cards.
Oh, are they just the normal?
Yeah, like
yeah. Look at them Cybermen. Wow.
things like this, like where you've got
I remember
drone
those.
Daleks and stuff, and
there was like a cartoony
Sirens
artwork they did
and
for a
the
time. I remember having a pack of those, like with Daleks on. I think. Yeah. They're quite neat. I liked that. That was really nice.
that one.
Yes, it was like that. I
And
think it was similar to
well.
that. Yeah.
That one.
That was the one I had.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I think I probably still got that somewhere actually.
Oh, like these ones as well in kind of a time case, like they didn't have a box with them, so I just put them in there instead. Like Turn era ones.
Yes. Yeah. I don't remember
Daleks
those
on
myself,
stuff. Very on Davros.
Cleverly
Very
done.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's really good.
And the icing on the cake, I think, in terms of Doctor Who card games.
Of course.
Apart from there's those as well. There.
So was those the little?
Those are like the little tangent, the little.
They
character
never
options,
appealed to me, but
bizarre.
yeah,
thing.
were they character options you did?
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like I've never even put batteries in them before. I don't know.
Yeah. I remember there being like Star Wars ones and all sorts of those. And
yeah.
Never appealed to
Well,
me.
I mean, Top Trumps. That's
Classic.
where it's at.
Have you got
really,
all
isn't
of
it?
the sets?
So I've got most of them. I think all of them apart from Series 3. But I found one the other day on eBay actually, which was a
I've
good
got
price.
Series
so
3. I think I've got that Series 1 and 2, 3, 4. And
They're good fun.
maybe
So
5? I don't think so though.
that was the Series 4 one, yeah. With
Yes.
my name scribbled on the front.
Just make sure
I must
no
have
one nicks
taken
that.
Taken it to school or something. Yeah, in fact, I think quite a few of these are.
And do you like how
Pretty
they did Top Trumps cards? In fact, actually, you probably know this well because didn't you try and get all of the Top Trumps cards that came with figures and in DVDs?
It's mad. You
tried to work out where they'd all been given out.
There's some that come with DVD volumes. Yep. There are some that come. There's one that came with like an issue of the Beano Max. There was quite a few of them. The more recent ones have come like in the Cluedos or the Monopolies and stuff.
Oh, so there's some actually in the board games.
Yeah, like actually in the box. It's like the same company, I think.
I only thought there were like a few in the in DVDs and
as well.
There was some in the figures. Yeah, I remember getting
that's
like
an
one from
American thing, I think, basically.
But I think I definitely got one from like a Dalek set.
A Dalek set, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I swear there was like one in a scarecrow that I got, something like that.
Okay.
Such a weird thing to give out randomly, these Top Trumps, because it's part of a set, you know, it's not like, you know, an individual collector's item.
Series 5 ones. I think
I might have got Series 5.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a couple in here that are quite bad, I think. Like, yeah, Series 4.
They had Luke Smith in...
Luke Smith was there, yeah.
Weird. That is really odd. I find that so odd how this is
probably...
Things
like Jackson Lake and Sky.
Like is this a hangover from Series 4?
Series 5 branding.
It's like, you know when they did the stickers and they would only do like the tail end of the last series and the first few episodes of the...
It's properly like hard to get your head around when you actually look at it. Like, I think the second sticker book, a book like finishes with Daleks in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And then the third book like picks up with the evolution of the Daleks. Like, what's that about?
It's strange.
bizarre,
And you probably get
isn't
the Matt Smith stickers, and it's all basically the specials.
Yeah, like
and
the Ood or like Mini Hooper.
This is essentially like the specials with the occasional Series 5.
There's like, that's a very bad Amy Pond card there, because my sister, who was 2 or 3 at the time, maybe.
Big fan.
Yeah, just stole it and wouldn't give it back. It ended up getting quite battered, but it's there to tell the tale.
Lovely stuff.
Vinvoce as well.
Classic Stingrays. This is all just Tennant stuff here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
it's good fun. I would like to like get these out into like a binder or something, but it's really annoying because the cards are a different size.
Too big for
tall.
a binder. Yeah,
it's really frustrating.
I loved the thing about Top Trumps though, that you had this carry case that's just it protects them really well. They can be taken on journeys.
Mm-hmm.
I just love them.
Very good fun.
I think they were probably out of all of these, the game that I got the most out of.
It's the kind of ending on a high. I think.
I mean, they did so many.
Quite a few. Just to kind of go.
I was under the impression that there was just the first few RTD series and maybe a Matt Smith one.
So there was like a Series 5 or 6 one.
So I get
latter half of Series 5 into Series 6.
Nice. Series 7.
That one, like Series 7A, I think that one was maybe.
Like an anniversary one.
Yeah.
That kind of puts me in the mind of the Match Attacks, Alien Attacks cards.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of, when it was...
Yeah, that weird time
Victorian,
like
Clara
and
Series 7.
7A.
Yeah.
Doctor, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
that
always...
bizarre.
There's not even got... The Dalek eyes aren't even on in that. Very strange. Yeah, love that. And then
they like started putting text on them as well. It's like, who's the scariest? That's like Series 70 specialty one.
Right.
Who's the most terrifying for Capaldi?
And they put a picture of
it's him.
Oh, bless him. Yeah.
Bless him.
Nice.
There's one or two infamous things, I think. Well, that's like the Series 9 one. They skipped Series 10, who's the bravest. And then... Oh, yeah, I'll say that for last, actually. And then the Jodie ones, where they've got like... Isn't there something with this, like, where Rosa Parks is very scary or something, I think? Have you seen that before?
No, I've never seen this. Rosa Parks'
scariness.
Is she more scary than Space Racers?
I think she's not more scary than Space Racers.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm pretty sure she's
more scary than
Nadia Khan. And things like that, which is a bit peculiar.
They're very nicely designed, those. I like the yellow really pops, doesn't it?
They're lovely,
That's nice.
They're really nice.
It also, just as you said that as well, given you got Rosa Parks and all these random people, the very first Doctor Who Top Trumps was mixed with a load of other characters, if I remember rightly.
Was it before these?
Yeah. I'm almost positive there was a classic, but like in the classic era, they did, or maybe it was just a normal card set. But you could
like a long time.
Yeah, and you could like
go.
There'd be like the Doctor and the Sea Devil and Ogrons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they could fight against, I don't know, Alexander the Great or figures from history and also other things.
So possibly the best pack they ever did was these, the 45 Years of Time Travel one. Yes, they came in a cardboard box, which...
Did it have the Seal of Rassilon on the front?
Possibly, yeah. I want to say so.
Yeah, because I always found it strange because it didn't have this normal Top Trumps case on the outside, so I never got them because of that.
Okay,
but, I love seeing them like that. That's so cool.
I'm sure it's like maybe a birthday present or something like that, and they are really, really cool cards. And again, it's like that kind of time
when the classic stuff was...
Yeah, it was all still a mystery. So like you've got...
But it's got the Tennant logo, which is almost even cooler, isn't it?
Yeah, like those figures, like the...
And they like the same kind of... as the figures themselves, aren't they?
The same style guide, with like the names and stuff.
It all meshed together so nicely, didn't it? And no one gave two hoots that it had the Tennant logo on these things.
Yeah, there's some really, really cool stuff in this pack.
And it's like got a massive wad of text about them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so cool.
Again, it's one of those things, like, as a kid, to have all this information about classics and stuff.
Candyman, all that sort of stuff. It's just like these bizarre
things.
things.
The first place I ever saw all these strange and wonderful characters.
I love the design of
They're
these.
really, really lovely.
Yeah. They're so nice. It's the style guide more than anything that just really does it for me.
There you go, a few of those.
Yeah, look at that.
Lovely.
Lovely stuff. Very nice.
And
I want to get myself one of those.
Yeah.
I bet they're quite expensive now.
I have to check, I'm not entirely sure.
Have to have a look up.
Definitely, yeah, they're well worth.
Yeah, those ones are very
nice. A little
nice.
piece of history there.
Yeah. 4 or 5 years.
That's everything I think that I've got. There's loads more though.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything that I've got as well.
Yeah.
But I think you've pretty much that's everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Certainly board games wise, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Like I mentioned, we have had like the American board games or stuff recently, but like, and like that one game, the Race Against Time, whatever it's called, like the Jodie one. But like, yeah, I guess these days it's not as much of a thing, really.
Yeah,
is it,
I think board
it's...
games are popular here and there, but it's more the kind of the smaller card games that I think are a thing. I think physical board games like that you like those. I just don't think they're.
We probably wouldn't see them.
Yeah,
these
I
days,
doubt we're going to get any
really.
for shooty.
Yeah, for shooty.
But you know,
A pack of top trumps would be nice. You never know.
It's a novelty to still
Nice
see
to have
them,
them.
and obviously how much they churned them out in the Tenant era. Let me just look at all those. You know, it was a huge thing. So yeah, but certainly in terms of like my favourite
Top trumps.
Trumps are just smashed.
super,
They're just so good.
They're really great.
And usually there'll be a way to sort of mix and match them with other ranges and things like that. So,
Yeah, that was always great about
mixing
them.
them with Harry Potter ones and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, I used to love them. They're
Really great stuff. So many great memories. I mean, let us know in the comments your memories of Doctor Who card games and board games and just whatever else. Because yeah, particularly if you're a child of a certain generation, you know, it was a great time. All that stuff. Really, really great stuff. So yeah, let us know your thoughts, memories down below. It's been good fun. Yeah. The end of another batch of collabs.
Yeah,
Well,
we did a few this time.
Good few today, yeah. So go and check them out if you haven't already.
Yeah. We talked about Doomsday. We talked about the anniversary poll.
Anniversary poll.
We talked about how long Shooty's going to stay in Cardiff. All sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So lots of good stuff. Go and check it out.
So hopefully
comment below,
like,
soon. Subscribe to both of us, and yeah, we'll see you soon, I guess, for like more poll related stuff.
I think we will try and do one every month if we can. Just
that'd be nice in the run up to the
polls,
6th, wouldn't it? That'd be really great.
Who knows?
Yeah, at the very least. So yeah,
good stuff.
thanks for watching, and bye bye.
Bye bye.